Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tatiana Anissa. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And if you love giveaways, get ready because I am going to be doing a ton of giveaways in the month of December. So definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. So as you guys can see from the title, I am going to be sharing my thoughts on the new Colourpop x Raw Beauty Kristi collaboration. Oh my god, that is crazy. I'm so happy for Kristi. I love Kristi so much, and this collection is absolutely gorgeous. I purchased the entire collection and I'm honestly happy that I did. Spoiler alert, I literally love everything in this collection. It is one of the best collections Colourpop has done in a very long time, and I'm really happy they collaborated with her. So if you want to see my thoughts on this new collection, some swatches and all that good stuff and pricing and everything like that, then keep on watching. So let's go ahead and start off with the eyeshadow palette since this is the big daddy of the collection. This retails for $20 and it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, when I first saw this theme of the collection, I really thought that this was like a cartoon character type thing. I don't know what I thought, but I was not expecting it to be Raw Beauty Kristi. I literally love the packaging design of this. This is so different from anything Colourpop has ever done, and I think it is absolutely stunning, and the whole idea behind this collection is so thought out and very well executed. And the colors in the inside, oh my gosh, this is such a gorgeous palette. It is great for beginners, and I feel like if you're the kind of person that really wants to get into color, then this is the palette to definitely jump into because these are a lot more muted colors, but they're really sultry and gorgeous. I live for a sultry eye look in the fall time especially, and I will say that this collection is sold out right now on Colourpop's website, but they are going to be restocking this, I believe, December 12th. So the week of the 12th is when they're going to be restocking this whole collection, so definitely keep an eye out if you like anything that you see in this video. There are 2 shimmers in here, which I love that she did that. I prefer mattes over shimmers. In this collection, there are 4 Supershock shadows, and if you're not familiar with Supershock shadows, that is what Colourpop became known for. It's their Supershock shadow formula. We're gonna get in that in a second, but the eye look that I created, I used quite a bit of mattes in here, and I just want to say, if you are a person of a deeper complexion, this palette is so perfect for you because honestly, it's perfect for every single skin tone. I love that she made this so inclusive, and every single item in this collection is very inclusive for all skin tones, and that's one thing that I look for in a collection. That's also what made me really want to buy this collection, because it is so inclusive, and I'm just really happy about that. You can create so many looks with this palette. The shade Evergreen right here, oh, I put this all over the lid and it is so stunning. There is a Supershock shadow that pairs beautifully with the shade Evergreen. Definitely, if there's one thing you can pick up in this entire collection, it is the eyeshadow palette. There is no mirror in this palette, but I mean, collab palettes tend to not have them. I've seen some that had mirrors, especially at the same price point, but for some reason this one doesn't have it, which is completely fine because I know a lot of people want to be more environmentally conscious, and putting a mirror in a palette is kind of harder to, you know, dispose of when you're done. Really love this palette. 10 out of 10 for me. Highly recommend. Let's move on to the Supershocks. So yeah, the Supershocks retail for $7 a piece, and I love that she included Supershocks in this collection because there's only 2 shimmers in the palette and it's a heavily matte, so you can definitely pair it with one of these Supershocks. I used 2 today for my eye look, and I used the shades Like a Moss and Olympic, and I love these shades. They're all really gorgeous. Honestly, out of all of them, my favorite is Like a Moss, and that's like this greenish duochromy kind of leaning color. When I swatched the shade, I was so blown away because it was the most creamiest Supershock I've ever felt from Colourpop. I don't know what they did to that particular shade, but I felt like it was melting. Like, that's how creamy it is, and I knew when I swatched this shade, I was like, I gotta put you on my eyes. Like, it's really pretty, and oh, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I have been obsessed with Supershocks lately. I never used to really be into Supershocks from Colourpop, but now I'm really getting into them, and I bought like both of the vaults of Supershocks off of Colourpop's website because I'm really obsessed with them now. And these shades are absolutely beautiful. I love the packaging. Kristi's into mushrooms, so literally there's mushrooms all over this collection. And this shade right here, Olympic, was so beautiful as an inner corner highlight. I tend to use Supershocks for inner corner highlights as well as a shade over the lid. The other two shades is Mycelium, not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is also like a champagne-y brown kind of Supershock, very gorgeous. And then we have Campfire, which is a gorgeous bronzy Supershock with like blue and white little reflect glitters throughout, very gorgeous. All of these shades are really great for fall time, but if you had to choose two Supershock shadows, I would say Like a Moss and Olympic are the two to go. But if you want all four, they do have it in a bundle deal with all four Supershocks on the website. So next, we're going to be talking about the cream gel liners in this collection. There are three, and you guys know I'm obsessed with the cream gel liners. They are one of Colourpop's best products, and they all retail for $7 a piece. We have a nice gorgeous green. This is in the shade Spare Time. Then we also have a gorgeous yellow, which I did put in my waterline today, and this is in the shade Marigold. And then lastly, we have a brown. You know, you gotta have a brown. Browns are literally staples, or they should be staples in everyone's collection. This is in the shade Woodsy. And if you're wondering, all of these are new cream gel liner shades, which is amazing. It's so amazing. So I love when they come out with these. Every time they come out with a new cream gel liner shade, I have to get it because, like, hello, I'm obsessed. And the packaging is so cute. There's little bitty mushrooms on the cap. All three of these are going in my everyday makeup bag because I'm obsessed with these colors, and I think all three of these colors are all so wearable. And lastly, in this collection, there are two luxe glosses. The first shade is called Wildflower. It's a really gorgeous light baby milky pink. It's not too milky. I'm wearing it right now. It's really pretty on the lips. It doesn't really come off as like white. You know how there's some glosses that look kind of white and like too much? This is the perfect color. That's why I say this whole collection is very all skin tone friendly, because this is one of those colors where you're like, is this gonna look a hot mess on me if I'm a deeper complexion? But no, honey, it's not. It's gonna look so gorgeous on you. It's gonna look gorgeous on all skin tones. It's not the most pigmented. Of course, you can kind of like sheer out the color a bit. Because it is a collab, this does retail for $9. And then the other shade we have is called Glacier, and this literally reminds me of Fenty's Diamond Milk. I think that's the shade. I don't know why I always forget that shade, but this one literally reminds me of that shade. In the bottle, it looks like there's a ton of silver reflect throughout, but when you swatch it, I mean, it doesn't really look like that. It kind of transfers as like a clear gloss, but it had like, you can kind of see the little bitty shimmers, but like not too much. So if you're expecting to see what you see in the bottle on your lips, I don't know what to tell you. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this Luxe Gloss formula. I feel like this formula is a hybrid between a gloss and a lip oil. It's not the most shiny gloss. Like you guys can see, it's on my lips right now. It's not the most shiny gloss, you know, but I feel like this is one of those glosses where you put it on and you just want like a light coverage, but you also want something that's moisturizing for your lips. And I really like this gloss for that. Warning, you cannot pile this gloss on because it will get like gloopy? Oh, you know, it'll get all up in the inside and stuff and start like sticking. You can't pile this gloss up. But once you apply the right amount, it's gorgeous. If you had to choose one of these glosses, honestly, so hard, I would pick this pink one called Wildflower. This is a pink that is not always the most all skin tone friendly kind of color, if that makes sense. I think this is a really gorgeous color. It's the perfect amount of pink and white. This is the one that I would definitely choose. I really love this collection. I'm so happy for Raw Beauty Kristi. It's very stunning. I hope this review was helpful for you guys and you see something that you might want to pick up. I literally love this collection so much, and this is a collection I am going to continue to use a lot of, especially all the products. Really, really love it. Like, it's worth it to get the whole collection, but you don't need everything, of course, like I said. Just like the eyeshadow palette is something that you can't skip. Oh my gosh, do not skip the eyeshadow palette, for real. Like, it is such a great eyeshadow palette. I'm really inspired by Raw Beauty Kristi because literally one of my all-time life goals is to collaborate with Colourpop in some way, whether it's, I don't know, a video, I don't know, being on the PR list, a collaboration, anything. I love Colourpop so much. I buy every single thing that they come out with. They are literally one of my favorite brands in the entire world, and I'm just so happy for Kristi. It just gives me hope one day that I could eventually collaborate with Colourpop as well. And I really, really love this collection, and I'm so happy for her. I don't know how many times I could say that, but I don't know her personally, but I feel like I do because of her videos, and I've been watching her for a long time. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.